Good evening, and welcome to my Become a Healer in Your Home webinar. My name is Janelle Lott, and I'm a doTERRA independent consultant. My family and I have been using essential oils for over a year now, and we have exclusively been using doTERRA essential oils for 9 months. Over the next few moments, I'll be talking about some of the basic essential oils that you can use in your home to deal with everyday issues like colds, coughs, allergies, and much more. During this presentation, if you have any questions, please type them in the chat box on your left and I will try to answer them at the end. Before we begin, I'd like to tell you a little about myself and give a few disclaimers. I am not a doctor by profession. I'm just a wife and a mom that is trying to do my best for my family. I'm not here to diagnose, treat, or cure any of your ailments. I am just here to educate people on the natural options of essential oils. What I am sharing with you tonight is from my experiences and from research I have done. And by no means am I discounting medical professionals. Our family values their services when needed, and you should always use common sense in this area. Please seek out medical attention if your situation warrants it. We all know our current healthcare system leaves much to be desired. Prescriptions and over-the-counter meds are filled with ingredients we can't even pronounce, and doctors are having to prescribe more and more medicine for the side effects we get from taking what we were given in the first place. How would you like to have something at your fingertips, day or night, that won't cause any unwanted side effects and cost as little as pennies per dose? Well, you can. doTERRA's therapeutic-grade essential oils are a natural healthcare solution. You can deal with 90% of the health issues we typically deal with on a day-to-day basis with these essential oils. For those of you that are new to essential oils, let's go over a few basic pieces of information. What is an essential oil? Essential oils are natural aromatic compounds found in fruits, plants, and trees. If you've ever peeled an orange or have ever cut fresh herbs, you have experienced essential oils. If you would look at the photo in the grouping at the top of the page, you'll see a green peppermint plant. The front photo is a magnified view of that plant. Notice the little white sacs? Those are the essential oils. These plants are either steam distilled or cold pressed, and those oil sacs are harvested and later bottled for use. Because we share similar cell structures with plants, essential oils can help our bodies heal, protect us from germs, and help our bodies function properly. It's truly amazing. Another interesting fact about essential oils is that unlike modern medicine, over-the-counter and prescription medicines, essential oils can penetrate the cell walls and attack viruses. You can see that on that graphic there in the center of your page. This means we can now do something more than just rest and drink lots of fluid when we have a cold or flu. I have a really good recipe of essential oils that I call the cold and flu bomb that we've used to ward off viruses as soon as symptoms appear. It consists of a few oils we will be discussing shortly. I'd be more than happy to share the recipe with you if you want to contact me. Moving on to essential oil safety. Never put essential oils in your eyes, ears, or nose. Your mucous membranes are very sensitive, and if you were to accidentally get essential oils in your eyes, you can use what we call a carrier oil to flush them out. A carrier oil is any type of vegetable oil, and some examples of this are coconut oil, grapeseed oil, olive oil, and jojoba oil. Do not dilute with water. Water will push the essential oils further into your skin, and with certain oils that can be tingly or hot, you'll actually increase the discomfort, so always use a carrier oil to dilute with. One main thing to remember about essential oils is that less is best. Essential oils are powerful, especially doTERRA's pure oils. You can detox using too much at once, so only use 1 to 2 drops of essential oils at a time. If you feel you need a little more, you can use a little bit at a time a few minutes later and keep adding until you receive the desired result. Because everybody's chemistry is different in their bodies, you need to maybe try a different essential oil that would work better with your body. On the bottom right hand side of your screen there, you'll see a list of 3 things. You'll see a blue N, purple S, and a red D. N stands for neat, which means you don't need to dilute the oil. S means dilute it for young or sensitive skin. and D means you need to dilute it for anyone that uses it. On the left side of your screen, you'll see a wholesale cost per drop. A lot of people comment that essential oils are expensive. And an upfront cost, they are a little bit of expensive, but if you look at the list here, there's things like lemon, 4 cents a drop, peppermint, 7 cents a drop, oregano, 8 cents a drop. There are a few that are a little more expensive, like frankincense, 28 cents a drop. But if you're considering you're only using 1 to 2 drops at a time, the cost really isn't that great when you consider, co-pays and deductibles and prescription medicine costs. So that's something to consider. In the larger bottle of essential oil, it's a 15 milliliter bottle, you get about 250 drops per bottle. In the smaller 5 milliliter bottle, you get about 85 drops. So that'll give you somewhat of an idea of how much use you would get out of 1 bottle of essential oil. There's 3 different types of uses for essential oils. The first is aromatic. You can diffuse the oils into a room to either clear the air or to change the mood and the emotion. On the center of your screen there at the bottom, you'll see a picture of a jasmine diffuser. That's the kind of the diffuser that I use. We've been extremely happy with it. It's great quality, and it has intermittent settings. It can go solidly for 8 hours or intermittently for about 24. And you typically just use, a couple of drops in there and get a lot of benefit from that. They do run about $60, so if you're interested in one of those, you can contact me. The second way we can use essential oils is topically. You can apply them directly to your skin and rub them in. Most of the time people apply the oils either on the area that's of concern, or you can put it at the bottom of your feet. Your pores are large on the bottom of your feet, so it'll quickly get absorbed into your body and will be of help to you. The last way we can use essential oils is internally. You can use them for dietary supplements or to target different ailments. If you'll notice on the bottom of your screen on the right there, there's an essential oil bottle, and it has a supplement fact box. Any of doTERRA's oils that are approved for consumption will have that supplemental fact box on the side of the bottle, and they are GRAS approved through the FDA for consumption. Why did I choose doTERRA? I did a little bit of research before I started using essential oils extensively. I had purchased some at just a general health food store and used those for a while, but then I found out about doTERRA, and I was just really impressed with what I found out. As you'll notice on the graph on the left there, essential oils are used for different things. There's synthetic essential oils used in our lotions and candles and things like that, that give you the scent of peppermint or lavender, but they're not real products. There is a grade of essential oils that we use in our food for mints or different things like that. That makes up another large part of the essential oils. There's a smaller group of therapeutic oils. That'll be a lot of your major companies that sell essential oils on the market. But that small sliver there you see that's kind of orange, that is doTERRA's certified pure therapeutic grade oils. And what that means is they've made a commitment to have 100% natural, no artificial fragrances or fillers in their oils. They keep them free of pesticides and other chemical residues, and because of that, they are very potent. Another reason why they're very potent is because they grow their plants and such like that in the indigenous region. So their frankincense comes from Oman, and their lavender comes from France. And you get a lot better result. You get the highest benefit by growing the plants in their indigenous region. There are essential oil companies that just plant a field of lavender in Oregon and they harvest that, you'll get some benefit out of it and it'll be pretty good, but it's not nearly the standard that doTERRA has, and that's why I've chosen to use doTERRA for their safety and their purity. Now let's talk about the 6 basic single oils and the 4 oil blends that I believe would be a help to any home. Lavender is the first oil that we'll talk about. And as you can see on the bottom there, it has the A for aromatic, T for topical, and I for internal. And it also has N for neat, so you do not need to dilute this oil. When you think of lavender, think of all things calming. It could be calming to your mood. You can diffuse it. It's an antidepressant. You can diffuse it at night to help you relax and sleep. You can apply it topically to calm itching from rashes or bug bites or stings. It's great for burns. Depending on how severe of a burn you have, you can apply lavender once. If it's still bothering you a little bit, you can add a little bit more a couple times until that burning sensation goes away. You can also add a couple drops to a bath to help relieve stress and tension. Lavender is also antifungal, so you can make a diaper cream with it, coconut oil and lavender. That will be very beneficial. It's also an anticonvulsant, so it'll help relax. I've applied lavender across my abdomen to help with mild cramping and things like that. doTERRA actually has a women's blend product called Clary Calm that helps with anything associated with periods and even menopause. It's a really great product. Lavender is also an antihistamine, and it works great for allergies. We have an allergy blend that's lemon, lavender, and peppermint that a lot of people use for allergies. It's also analgesic, so it'll help a little bit with pain. So for like teething babies, you can apply it along their jawline, and as I heard, it's even great to kind of stop up some of that drooling that babies experience with the teething. Next is lemon. It can be used all 3 ways, and it also does not need to be diluted. It's antiviral, so it's great to diffuse to clean the air or to use in DIY cleaning products. It also uplifts your mood, so it might almost make cleaning be fun. It's also an astringent. You can apply it along the spine, so it's great to help stop runny noses. It could be used as a fever reducer. And it's nature's Gooby Gone. It can even remove permanent marker off of some surfaces, but it's great to get that, residue from stickers or tape off of things. It tastes great in your water, and it kind of gives you a gentle detox and adds antioxidants to your body. It can be applied topically over kidneys and your liver for a gentle detox as well. Next is peppermint. Again, it can be used all 3 ways, but notice it has the purple S, which means for sensitive skin or with young people, you need to dilute it with a carrier oil. Peppermint has cooling properties, and it's also a fever reducer. It can help with nausea. You can either diffuse it, or sometimes I just put a little drop of it right on my chest bone so that I can kind of inhale it as I walk around. It's great for upset stomach. You can even apply it across the abdomen. You can add it to a glass of water and drink it to help with nausea and upset stomach. It's an analgesic, and it's anti-inflammatory, so it's great for muscle aches. I would probably recommend putting a carrier oil with it, and you can spread it all over whatever muscles are bothering you. It's great for headaches. It can be applied diluted to the forehead or temples or the back of the neck for headaches. And I don't know if you've noticed, but one of my favorite things about essential oils is that they're multi-purposed. You go to the store and you buy Tums to help with nausea, but it's not going to help with your headache or your muscle aches or things like that. So that's one of the many pluses of essential oils. Next is Melaleuca. This is commonly referred to as tea tree oil, so you may have heard of it. It's antiseptic, so it's great to clean out cuts and scrapes, and it also helps regenerate skin tissue. It can be used in a facial cream because it's great for the skin. It's also good for gum inflammation and periodontal disease. You can use it for earaches and ear infections. Just put a drop of Melaleuca on a cotton ball and tuck it in your ear. You can do that because it's not in your ear canal, and the analgesic and anti-infectious properties will aid in the discomfort and fight the infection that you have there. It's also antifungal, so it'll help with yeast infections and things like that. It boosts your immune system, so if you don't mind the smell, you could diffuse it, and it's also antibacterial. Next is oregano. It can be used all three ways, but please notice it has the red circle with the D in it. This means it is a hot oil and it needs to be diluted, whether you have sensitive skin or not. It's antifungal, so you can use it for athlete's foot or warts. I've even had a mole that was in a not so convenient place that kept getting aggravated by my clothes. So I applied some diluted oregano and frankincense, which we'll talk about next, on it for a couple weeks, and it dried up and fell off. I was just completely blown away how that worked. I referenced the flu balm earlier. We use oregano along with lemon, Melaleuca, frankincense, and doTERRA's protective blend in a recipe we call the cold flu balm. And anytime somebody gets the sniffles or starts to feel achy, we apply it every couple hours until the symptoms are gone, and then usually for a day after that, 2 or 3 times a day, just to make sure that the virus is fought off. And if you'd like that recipe, you can contact me for that information. Next, we'll talk about frankincense. I just mentioned that. It can be used all three ways, and it does not need to be diluted. Most of you know that frankincense is a precious oil. It's one of the more expensive oils, but there isn't much that this oil can't do. Right now, there's even research being done that shows it can even kill some cancer cells, so it's a really amazing oil. Frankincense is good for your skin. It's good for wrinkles. A lot of people will make, creams and moisturizers and add frankincense to it to put on their skin. It's great for immune support, and it's very anti-inflammatory. I know people that put a drop of frankincense under their tongue every day and have gotten great relief from arthritis and even things like lupus. I recently learned that you can mix equal parts of oregano and frankincense and put it in an empty capsule. You can get those through doTERRA or your local health food store. And you just take it internally like you would Tylenol, and it works really well for aches and pains. Frankincense is also a great booster, so if you apply an oil, say peppermint, on for muscle aches, you can layer frankincense on top of it to increase the results. And as you can see on the bottom there of that list, the rule of thumb is if you don't know what oil to use frankincense. I didn't think we'd use much of this oil, but we've already got through a small bottle that came with our kit. Alright, on to the oil blends. This is a very popular oil blend. It's what convinced me that essential oils really worked. This past summer, the kids and I were sitting at a light, and we were rear-ended, and my friend a couple days later had shared a sample of Deep Blue with me, and I could hardly turn my neck from all the tension in my shoulders and all that. And within a couple minutes of applying Deep Blue, most of the tension was gone, and I had hardly any pain left. I used it for a couple more days after that, and I haven't had any problems since then. So to me, this is a truly amazing product. It's called Deep Blue. It's the soothing blend, and you just use it topically, and it can be sensitive because there is some peppermint oil, so you may want to dilute it. I have some diluted in a roller bottle for my children, and they use it when their legs hurt or on bruises and things like that. It's a blend of 7 oils. It contains helichrysum, so it's a little bit pricey. Helichrysum is, again, one of the expensive oils, so the product itself is a little bit on the pricey side. It's commonly used for arthritis, for back pain, headaches and migraines, fibromyalgia, and bursitis. You can get this product in 3 different ways. On the right hand side of your screen there, it comes in a small 5 milliliter bottle, and it also comes in a 10 milliliter roller bottle over on your left. It's the same exact product, but it's just a larger quantity, and it's in the convenience of a roller bottle. And you can also get it in what we call a Deep Blue Rub. That 4-ounce tube has a whole 5 ml bottle of Deep Blue in it. Next is Breathe. It's the respiratory blend. We only use this aromatically or topically, and it is a little bit sensitive because it does have peppermint in it, so you would probably need to dilute it for small children or on sensitive areas. It's used for asthma and colds. It's antiviral, so it not only opens your airways, but it relieves congestion and it kills germs. We've added it to our humidifier this winter when somebody started to get cold symptoms, and it's been a real help. You can also apply it to the bottom of your feet, on your chest or your back. You can even add it to your bath water. I was just talking with someone today that had put it in their 2-year-old's bath, and it really helped with their congestion. Next is Digestin. It's the digestive support blend, and you can use this all 3 ways, and it does not need to be diluted. You can just rub it on your belly to help with digestive discomfort, nausea, motion sickness, constipation, even diarrhea. That's one thing that amazed me about this blend, is it actually works on either extreme, but what it does, it just helps your body balance what is wrong. Some people, will put a drop or 2 in a shot of water to help with heartburn or GERD issues. It's now available in a soft gel, and that would make that process easier if that's something you think that you would do on a regular basis. My friend told me a couple weeks ago that she had rubbed some Digestin on her baby's feet, and it helped with the gassiness, and the baby was no longer fussy. So I just put a little bit of that on her feet, diluted, and it was a real help. A special tip about Digestin that you won't see probably anywhere online or in materials is that it helps break up mucus from sinus or chest congestion. Just be cautious because it does have a little bit of peppermint in it. I probably wouldn't apply it like on your cheekbones or anything like that, maybe just along the side of your neck, under your ears, close to your sinuses, and it'll help break up any of that thick mucus that you're dealing with. Next is On Guard. This by far was my favorite blend this winter. We used it almost every day. You can use it all 3 ways, and you probably going to want to dilute it a little bit for children on sensitive skin. It has wild orange, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary. It just reminds me of all things fall with the clove and the cinnamon and things in it. Diffuse it often. It's antiviral and antibacterial if you want to keep germs out. We dilute it in a roller bottle and have it at our convenience, and apply it daily on the bottoms of our feet to build our immune support. And if you have a sore throat, you can gargle with it, or you can apply it to the front of your throat. Because it contains clove, which is numbing, it's very soothing. And a lot of times I'll make a hot tea by adding just a drop of On Guard to a mug of hot water and adding a little bit of honey. It kind of tastes like a chai tea. And it soothes the throat, and it's immune boosting as well. I use On Guard to make my own alcohol-free hand sanitizer and cleansing wipes. It's great to clean your house with, especially like doorknobs and light switches and phones and remotes and things like that everybody touches. As you can see on the bottom of the screen there, doTERRA also has some other great products that contain On Guard toothpastes and throat drops and the cleaning concentrate. So there's a lot available in that blend. I'd like to let you in on a little secret of mine. I truly believe this is why our family has stayed healthy and avoided the nasty bugs that are going around this year. Essential oils are a big part of our routine, but they aren't the be-all that ends all. And I was introduced to this pyramid on the bottom right hand of your page there last year, and we followed it throughout this winter, and we've really had great success. If you look at the line there and down where it says the lifestyle section, you'll see what I'm referring to. We've tried to reduce our toxic load by making natural cleaning products and avoided things like perfumes and scented lotions and things that have chemical fragrances in them. We try to avoid things like food coloring and stuff like that. Try to make sure that we all get a good amount of sleep and we have a good sleep routine. We've kept the kids active by reducing their TV and video game time and having them do more activities to give them exercise. We started eliminating some processed foods, and we take vitamins and supplements as well as probiotics. And I believe that's really helpful when our body's not fighting all the chemicals and things like that. It's able to heal itself and fight off germs. The one time we did get sick this winter is when we were really busy and didn't get enough sleep. We were eating very badly. We didn't take our vitamins, so we learned the hard way. But I guess it did prove to us that using this pyramid system, really works. Okay, now that I've gone over the basics of essential oils and the different oils that I recommend for each household, let's look at how you can get these oils and use them in your home. doTERRA offers two ways that you can buy essential oils. You can either buy retail or you can buy wholesale. You can buy any of these oils individually, or they offer what we call the Family Physician Kit, and that includes 5 milliliter bottles of all the oils that we've just discussed, and they're listed there on your screen. The full retail price for this kit is $166.67, and with this kit you'll also receive an audio CD presentation that talks about essential oils and how to use them. doTERRA also has a wholesale membership that works similarly to a Sam's Club or a Costco membership. For $35, you can receive 25% off all your purchases for a year. And there are no purchase requirements, so you can buy as little or as much as you would like at 25% off. They do have a renewal fee for subsequent years, and it's $25, but they'll send you a free bottle of peppermint when you renew, so your net cost is only less than $5. There are a few enrollment kits that you can buy, and when you purchase an enrollment kit, they'll waive the enrollment fee. Shown here is the Family Physician Kit, and it's also available just like the one retail, but it's $150. You'll receive a 5 milliliter bottle of all the oils we discussed, the audio CD presentation, an enrollment packet that gives you a product guide catalog, plus they include a 15 ml bottle of their metabolic blend called Slim and Sassy. So this is an additional savings of $34 over the wholesale price. So that's even better than the wholesale cost if you were to buy them all individually. Another kit that I'd like to mention just briefly is the Home Essentials Enrollment Kit. This kit is $100 more, it's $250, but you get 3 times the essential oils. It comes with 15 milliliter bottles of lemon, lavender, peppermint, melaleuca, On Guard, Breathe, Digestin, and On Guard. And then you'll get 5 milliliter bottles of frankincense and Deep Blue, the more expensive oils. But instead of the Slim and Sassy, you'll get a 10 milliliter roller bottle of their tension headache blend called Past Tense. And with this kit, you'll save an additional $41 over the wholesale. And if you enroll before the end of the month with the Home Essentials Kit, doTERRA is also offering a promotion for a free bottle of Deep Blue and the Deep Blue Rub. So you'll get both of those things in addition to everything in the Home Essentials Kit if you order before the end of March. These larger promotions are usually only available quarterly, so if you're considering investing in essential oils, you might want to think that over before the end of the month. I really didn't talk much about this, but the guide that I use to know how to use the oils or what they're used for is in the Modern Essentials book. If you're going to invest in essential oils, I would highly recommend that you get this book. It's a great resource, and I don't think I would have felt as comfortable or confident using the essential oils without a resource like this. This book retails online for $27, and I have not found it cheaper anywhere online or through my suppliers. But today I'm offering you a webinar special that you can get the book for $15 if you order the Home Essentials Kit, or for $22 if you order the Family Physician Kit. I've heard many people say that they can find oils cheaper online, and you can. You just need to realize that there's been a few reports of people recently selling doTERRA products and other essential oils, but they've opened the bottles, taken out part of the oils for themselves, and then they filled them with fillers, and you can easily buy sealed caps online. so they can just reseal them, but you won't be getting 100% pure oils unless you know the seller. Also, you wouldn't get the other benefits of, the wholesale membership for the rest of the year and things like that. doTERRA offers a lot of programs. They have members-only promotions. They have free products of the month for qualifying orders, and they have something called the Loyalty Rewards Program. And if you can see on the upper right-hand corner of your page there's a scale. If you order consecutively with doTERRA, they do reward you with points back. They have really good programs for their members, and so you can earn up to as much as 30% back on the products that you buy, and you can buy other free products with those points as you accrue them. I've actually received a few $100s worth of free oils since July through their programs like the Loyalty Rewards Program, the Product of the Month, and the promotions they have. So in addition to the benefits you see on your screen, doTERRA has a wonderful customer service. I have heard nothing but great reviews from other people that use doTERRA, and I've had excellent experience with their customer service as well. And just a brief plug for my team. If you were to enroll with me, I will be here to answer any questions you have, share any experience or recipes or things that I learned with you. And if I don't know the answer to the questions that you have, there are very knowledgeable people in my upline that can help get an answer for you, and we're here to help with anything that we can. If you're on Facebook, there's an awesome private group page that I can add you to. This group has been equally as valuable to me as the Modern Essentials book. I owe a lot of what I know to them, so that's also a great benefit. I'd like to thank you for joining me this evening. I hope you've learned a lot about essential oils, and I do pray that if you use them, that they will be big of a blessing to you and your family as they have been to me and my family. I've listed some things on your screen there, websites that you can go to for more information, or where you can go to do some more research for yourself. If you go to the doTERRA website, you can see more products that they have and that they offer. Just a lot of things there that are really great. Their supplements, and pictured there is a Clary Calm that I mentioned, the women's blend, and things like that. So feel free to check those things out. Because you've attended the webinar this evening, I'd like to also extend the offer to send you a free sample of an essential oil. So if you want to contact me, I'll send you a free sample of oil. I appreciate you joining me tonight, and I will talk to you later. Have a great night.